my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations, and I'm Nova, and I am so happy to see you today. I hope you guys had a great weekend and a good Monday. I know I'm a little late. I like to put out a Monday video, but we'll just pretend. It still feels like Monday anyways. I just wanted to thank you guys for all the well wishes and prayers and thoughts and good vibes and all those things. For me being sick, I am feeling much better. So thank you. Thank you so much. Hopefully none of you guys are sick. Hopefully you guys are all doing good, and hopefully you had a good weekend. Hopefully you took some time for yourself and did something that's just going to bring you some joy. Did you do that? If you didn't do that, make sure you do that today. Try to do that every day. Try to make some time for yourself to just do something for you, something that's going to bring you some joy. So yes, I am not in the craft room today. I'm just sitting out here at my desk, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to film. This is where I am right now, and going into another room just to film seemed like a lot. So this is what we're doing today. So I have something really cool. Well, I think it's really cool that I am working on. I'm working on a crochet along for this summer. So I wanted to share it with you guys and let you guys know what I'm thinking, get your feedback. Hopefully you guys are excited. Hopefully there's some interest, but here is my little notes that I've got so far, and I'm going to share them with you guys. So what I'm thinking to do is a sensory book. I don't know if you guys have seen them. They are also known as quiet books, I think. Yeah, quiet books. But they're like little books that are for babies or toddlers or even kids, depending. You know, you could make them kind of for different age ranges. And they are interactive. So there's things that you can touch and that you can feel and that you can see, and you know, you can kind of move things around or whatever. They're very tactile. So I wanted to make one, and I thought it would be really fun if we did a crochet along for the summer, because it's going to be kind of a involved project. So what I'm thinking so far is we would start June 1st, which is a Saturday. And then every Saturday until it is done, which will be like, you know, the majority of summer, we will have a crochet along video. And I'm thinking that the theme is going to be like a magical fantasy theme. I haven't seen any in a magical fantasy theme. I did try to do my research to make sure that like no one's done one before in that theme. Just because I like to try to, like, you know, fill a void that someone else already hasn't filled if I can. Plus a magical fantasy theme is just so fun and so up my alley. So what I'm thinking we will call it, you can call it whatever you want, but the way that I'm going to do the cover for mine is I think I'm going to call it Magical Friends. And then I'm thinking we'll have a cover page, and then we'll have 6 pages inside of the book. These are going to be front and back. They're going to be fully crocheted. Like the whole book will be crocheted. I guess I should have specified that in case you didn't know. The whole book will be crocheted. It's going to be a soft book, you know, made of fabric, made of yarn. And it's going to be front and back pages. There'll be 6 pages inside, and then, you know, the back. So in total, we'll be making 8 squares, and then we'll be putting them all together to make them into a book. Some of the things that you can expect in it are like, I've kind of wrote down ideas for every page that I want to do. So, do I want to leave this up to like a bit of excitement of you not knowing, or do I want to kind of give you the whole lowdown? You know what? I'll give you the whole lowdown. Some of this is subject to change. Some of these things, I have like 3 different ideas for what I might do for that page. So like I'm still fleshing out the idea. Okay. So I'm thinking a mermaid. And she will have like loose chains for her hair. So that'll be like a nice tactile thing. the way that I'm going to do it is they're going to be basically appliques that go onto the pages. So like everything is going to be like a 3D texture to feel, or even possibly things that come off of the pages that aren't stuck on. So she's going to have loose change for hair, loose chains for hair. I'm thinking like in the page around her having some seashells that are on little like sliding chains, like putting a chain and then having the seashell be able to slide back and forth. Then on a different page, I'm thinking a unicorn. So I'm doing all kind of like magical fantasy creatures. That's the theme of the book. I'm gonna do a unicorn, and I'm thinking some pullable legs. So like how a unicorn has 4 legs. Well, I'm thinking that the legs, the 2 front legs and the 2 back legs, they will be on a chain that goes through the body of the unicorn applique, and then has like little feet, like little hooves, and you can pull on them, and if you pull on one, it'll shorten the other. You pull on that one, it'll kind of go back and forth. So just like a little fun interactive thing. And then I'm thinking a fairy. This is one of the ones that I have a few different ideas. So I was thinking a sliding bar, like a chain bar to make it fly, so that the fairy could fly across. But then I had another idea that I was thinking, what if I had a flower and then like a little string that comes out of the flower so that the fairy is attached to the string, and you can take the fairy out and like put it in the flower. And then I was also thinking, this is probably going a little too far, but even another thing that I could do would be to put a magnet inside of the fairy and inside of the flower, just like a little, not super strong magnet. It'll still have a string to keep it attached to the book, but just for that added fun of when you put it in, it magnetizes into the flower. Like I said, probably a little too far, but like another idea of, something that I could do. Then I'm thinking a gnome. We had to throw a little gnome in our magical creature book. And for the gnome, I'm just thinking a fuzzy textured beard. So a fuzzy yarn, some kind of fun textured yarn. That would be, the sensory thing for that page. Then I'm thinking a dragon. This is one of the things that I have multiple ideas for how I could do. This will probably be one of the more difficult pages to do, but I have a few different ideas. So I was thinking a baby dragon with a pull string popping out of half of an egg. So it could be like half of an egg, like, and then a baby dragon is nestled inside of it. And then if you've ever played with like a pop-up book, how they'll have like the little thing you can pull on underneath to pull the pop-ups back in. So you can pull on the dragon to kind of pop it out, the baby dragon. Or you can pull on the bottom to pull it back down in. So it'll just be like, pops up in and out, not all the way out, but yeah, you can pull it up to pop it out. Another idea was a baby dragon in a cracking egg. So the top half and the bottom half of the egg are like this. And then the top half of the shell could slide up on like a little sliding chain. And when you slide up the top shell, it would like reveal the baby dragon's face. And then you put it back down, and the baby dragon is concealed. And then another idea, completely like different idea, would be to not do a baby dragon, but to just do a dragon in general and have it have a wing flap that can lift up and have something under the wing. And I was thinking it could be a dragon egg, or it could be like a treasure chest or something. You know how dragons hoard treasure, hoard shinies, things like that. So those are just a couple different ideas that I have for that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to blow my nose, but I am just going to make sure that it's not like dripping while I'm talking. Okay, so then also the next page, okay, I'm thinking a kraken, which is like a giant squid. So I had 2 different ideas for this, but I think I've kind of settled on the one idea. One idea was to have little Velcro suckers. You know how on the tentacles they have those little suction cups? And I was thinking having little tiny Velcro ones. They would, all of the suckers would be different colors, so they could take them off and rearrange them and kind of change how it looks a little bit by doing that. Or just doing a tactile sucker for texture, so like making them be like little knots or little like magic rings with just a couple stitches in them, so that they're 3D and they can kind of be, you know, plucked at and like just enjoy the texture of it. I'm kind of leaning towards that just because they would be very small parts that would be removable, and I don't think, you know, maybe not for a choking hazard purpose. Obviously this type of a book would be a supervised play, not like a give it to your infant and leave them alone. But so that was just kind of a thought that I had, that maybe they would be too small a pieces to be doing something like that with. And then, like I said, the cover, I'm thinking I will have it say Magical Friends. Thinking we'll probably do like some surface crocheting to put that on there or something. And maybe some kind of an applique or, you know, something to make it really cool on the front. But I'm also thinking the front page will be a crinkle page where, because we are going to be we're working all these in squares, right? We're going to double them together, so crochet around them so that they're double-sided. And I was thinking for the cover, we could put something in between the two pieces of crochet to make it a crinkle page. If you guys have ever had baby books or honestly even baby toys or pet toys, they have like crinkle effect ones, and I think the crinkle effect ones are so fun. Definitely good for like a sensory book. And I was thinking you could put so many different things in there to get that crinkle effect. What I'm personally thinking I will do is probably like a potato chip bag. Obviously that's been cleaned, but it's got that texture, it has that crinkly sound to it, and it would be thin and easy to put in there, and then when you crinkle or when you touch the front page, it will crinkle. So that is my plans. I've been working on this idea. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. I think it could be so fun. And like I said, it would be kind of a summer crochet-along project. And then we would start on June 1st, which is a Saturday, go every Saturday until it's done. And I'm planning on doing 8 squares because we're doing 6 pages plus the cover and the back. So I'm thinking 8 Saturdays, and then also probably a 9th Saturday for putting it all together into, you know, the book, like how to put it together. What do you guys think? I hope you guys like this idea. I think it could be so fun. I'm also working on some stuff for this month. I'm hoping to get more tutorials and things like that. I really want to go like nose to the grindstone a little bit and focus on putting out some really good content for you guys. And I am working on something else right now that I might be able to get finished today. So I might have a cool finished object to show you guys this week. Well, I will definitely have a cool finished object to show you guys this week. I might have it done tomorrow. But yeah, that's what I've got going on right now. And then I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do for hooker versus hooker. I have changed my mind like 70 times. I haven't started yet, and yes, I know it's the 7th, so I need to start. So that is on my agenda for today, is to figure out what I want to do and get going on that. But I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys have a fun project on your hooks, or, you know, if you don't crochet, on your needles or on your paintbrush or whatever it is that you've been getting up to, whatever your hobby is. Maybe you're reading a fun book. But I hope you guys are having a great time, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye, friends!